Do you want to know how to spot fake sellers online, on Lazada or on Shopee? Continue watching this video to find out how. Good day everyone. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my tips on how to spot fake sellers online on Shopee or on Lazada. You can use these tips so that you can also spot for yourselves and avoid being scammed by these fake sellers. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's get on to the tips. And so for tip number 1, if the prices are too good to be true, then it probably is. Okay, so what I mean by if the prices are too good to be true, then it probably is that if you see an item that usually costs like 1,000 pesos, but then you see it listed for less than 100 pesos or even 200 pesos, then it's probably fake because no one in their right mind would sell it for that low of a price. Okay, so let's take for example a cell phone. Like you wanna buy a Vivo Y15 cell phone, and you usually see it in the physical stores in Vivo or in the malls. It usually costs around 8,000 pesos. Those stores usually have like high margins. Let's call it patong. So they'll have profits. So there's like a high markup for their prices. But then you wanna buy it for a lot cheaper. So you go on Shopee or you go on Lazada to find good deals. But you see that it's usually being sold near the 8,000 mark at 7,500, 7,700, which is cheaper than the physical store, but still within that price range. But then you come across a seller selling the Vivo Y15 cell phone on Shopee for around 1,500 or for 2,500. And then when you read the descriptions, it says it's brand new, never been opened before. And then you see the pictures there, it looks like the Vivo Y15. But then you start to wonder, this might be a good deal. So you try buying the item. But then they ask you for a advance payment, usually outside of Shopee. That's a very big red flag. Usually when items are being sold at very, very low prices from the usual prices in the market, usually those are scams that want to lure buyers to transacting with them because of the low prices. They want to have a good deal. In actuality, they're actually being scammed. So the second tip I want to share is that if you see that if the product being sold has low star ratings, like 2 out of 5 or 1 out of 5 ratings, and then if you read the reviews under the product and they all say negative things about the product, then it's usually a scam. What I mean by scam in this case is that the item may not be what it's being advertised as. Like if it's being advertised as a pool floater that can withstand or that can carry people above a certain weight, 100-kilogram person can be floated by this particular floaty, but in actuality it has a maximum capacity of 75. So the people thinking that it can carry a 100-kilogram person, but when they buy it, it can only carry up until 75 kilograms. They can't use it anymore. So they leave bad customer reviews or they leave low star ratings for false advertising. So you need to be careful with sellers that falsely advertise their products. You can read the reviews and then check for yourself if the item is actually good. Use the reviews as a guide for you to compare two different sellers and then the two different items that they are selling. So for my third and final tip, if the seller is unresponsive, then it's a big red flag. So it's a seller's job to inform the customers about the item that they are selling. So if a customer wants to know about the description of a particular type of item, like how big it is, how's the fit, or how durable it is, a seller should be very, very responsive so that they will be able to vanquish the concerns that the customer has about the item. But if the seller is very unresponsive to queries, that's a very, very big red flag. One is that they might not be that confident about their item, or two, they don't know about the item they are selling. Okay, so I just want to add, whenever you're buying anything online, make sure that you're very careful. Make sure you do your own research before pressing the checkout button so that you can protect yourself and your hard-earned money from fake sellers. Okay, so those have been my tips on how to spot fake sellers online on Shopee or Lazada. So, do you have any tips that you have that you want to share to other people? Make sure to comment them down below so that you can inform other people and help them from being scammed by fake sellers. So, if you like this video and you want to watch more, I have videos down in the description that you can watch if you have free time or if you want to learn something new. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe so you won't miss any more future uploads. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.